I do want to know if there is an attending press member in the audience, because then we'll make sure to leave some time for questions. But if not, we'll just have the discussion among ourselves. All right. Well, if anyone else does want to ask questions, feel free to raise your hand at the end. But hello, everyone here or in the world who will be watching this. I'm Devika Girish. I'm a critic and curator based in New York. I'm the editor of Film Comment magazine and a programmer at Film at Lincoln Center. And I am really thrilled to be moderating this press conference today with some of the filmmakers who have really incredible selections in this year's World Cinema program at MAMI, which, from my understanding, is one of the most awaited sections for the audience here, because it's a really rare chance to see films that have been traveling all over the world at other festivals from all corners of the globe. So let me quickly introduce the filmmakers, and I use the word filmmaker broadly because we have a producer as well on the panel today. So first of all, we have Amjad Al Rashid, the director of Inshallah a Boy, a film from Jordan. Great to have you here, Amjad.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have Annie Oyon, the producer of Orlando, My Political Biography, which is a feature directed by Paul B. Preciado, a Spanish theorist based in France, and the film is French.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting the film and me.
We have Ismail Baspet, who is the director of Sara, a film from Indonesia.
Good to see you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
We have Nehir Tuna, the director. The director of Dormitory, which is from Turkey.
Yes, thank you very much for having us here.
Thanks for joining us. We have Savannah Leaf, who's the director of Earth Mama, coming here from the US.
Hi, thank you.
And we have Tommaso Santobrogio, the director of Oceans of the Real Continents. I believe Tommaso is Italian, and the film is set in Cuba.
Yes,
So it's an
right.
Italian-Cuban production. So thank you all for joining, and I wanted to start by just asking if any of you have ever screened a film in Mumbai before, and what your experience has been so far. If you've already had your screening, kind of what surprised you, and if you haven't had your screening yet, what are you most looking forward to about sharing the film at MAMI? And Amjad, shall we begin with you?
First of all, I'm very honored to have screened my film here in India and meet Indian audience, an audience that I'm very keen to understand more, to show my film, and I feel that it was very important for me to be here. For many different reasons. So before coming to Mumbai, I screened my film in TIFF last month, and there, there is like big Indian community there who watched the film, and there I felt like they connected with the film so much, and they felt that there is a lot of common things between Jordan and India, cultural wise and story wise, and I felt like it's very important for me to be here and to share such a story with the Indian audience. I'm very happy to be here. Yeah.
And have you had your premiere yet here?
Yes, yesterday. Yeah.
And what was the audience reaction like? Was it what you expected?
It was amazing, to be honest. I was sitting. Usually, I attend the first 10 minutes, then I leave the theater and I come the last 20 minutes of the screening, and this is what I did yesterday. And I felt like people are reacting very well to the film during the film, and there is something about Indian audience that you feel the reaction in the movie. More than other audience, like other audience also, like I got some, like they react immediately on some story beats during the film, but here I felt like people are clapping or people want to clap but they're waiting. So So it was really interesting to show this and to get this reaction. And after that, we had like beautiful Q&A. People were curious about certain story points, and I felt that they engaged with the character, and the story itself. So it was really good.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Annie, I mean, I was at the screening of your film, and I saw how wonderful it was. But yeah, please, would love to hear your experience of sharing your film in Mumbai so far.
Yeah, first of all, thank you really for inviting me because it's really a new experience for me. I'm usually traveling to European festivals or American US festivals, and it's just amazing for me because I'm discovering different audiences. And I will be back to what Amjad said, that it's really a different experience and the different reactions. I was just also amazed, and I'm not saying that because you were one of them, but my two moderators, because I've already had my two screenings, and my two moderators were really very interesting and smart. It just, both of them enlightened things that it's not that I didn't see them in the film, but with other words, you know, and it's always very interesting. It's also very interesting for me to share my producer experience with the audience, which is quite rare, actually. And I'm for sure, I'm very fine with the fact that they are inviting the director usually. But I love this. I love this to share this experience.
Ismail, did you want to say a few words about your experience here?
Yeah, hello. In my case, my first two screening is done already, but I didn't attend because of my schedule. I just arrived last night, but I'm looking forward for the third screening. That there will be a Q&A. But in my condition, yeah, I grew up with Indian cinema because in Indonesia many people watch Indian films, and just across of my parent house we have these old theaters that they screen the same movie again and again during my childhood. So then I feel familiar with Indian cultures, Indian cinema. But then when I just arrived here, this is my first time to India and to Mumbai, especially to the film festival. So I feels that it's nothing at all the same with the movie, you know. I think the cultures and everything is way much more bigger and more interesting, more various with I see with my eyes. And I think it's been a quite an experience for me to be here and experience Mumbai. And for the festival is also I attending one of the class, and it's very interesting class. And yeah, I think that's it from me. I mean,
What are some Indian films that you remember from your childhood?
from my childhood, you like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, that's the most
Wonderful.
popular. And you know, when we watch that, every time we finish, we repeat it again and again, you know, just so that we enjoy it. Gitu. That's why. Uh, but lately, I watch more series, you know, through the platform, and you know, like all those popularity with the crime drama.
Yeah.
Now Indian filmmakers make a lot of crime drama. I also familiar with that, but just a few that I watch. But then again, I think I'm gonna keep enjoying this opportunity. Thank you for the festival for inviting me and my producer there also Charlie, and thank you for having our film Sarah. And the good news is just before we got here, the Indonesian Oscar just got the gift nomination for our actress for the best actress. This is the first trans woman who ever got nominated for best actress in Indonesia. So all of this award or nomination, I think that's I want to give it back to the audience and the community too. You know, that's what I think. That's why here I'm gonna enjoy it too with the audience.
Yeah, and congratulations to you and your actress, Asma. It's a wonderful honor. Nihir, did you want to say a few words?
Sure, yeah. I just arrived this morning, so I didn't have the chance to attend the first screening, which was, I think, the first day. But I was, getting some messages on Instagram about some of the viewers who've seen the film and who enjoyed it, and you made really good comments. So I was quite happy to hear all those, and I've been looking forward to come here and attend the screening and share that enthusiasm with them, and answer questions and it's always good to interact with the audience afterwards because not in my case it didn't happen, but sometimes there was once that someone didn't understand the ending, but it was always it's always good to be present and just because we make personal stories, and it's always good to be able to be with the audience and answer some questions and
Is this your, have you showed your films in India before?
this is my first time. I've never been in India. But I knew a lot about India, and it's exactly how I imagined so far. But no, this is my first time. I'm very excited. I wish I could stay more. And